7.1 and 7.3 we're going to combine because they're pretty short and cover the same topics, and that is adding fractions. Now, what we're going to talk about in fourth grade, everything we do with adding, subtracting fractions is going to have the same denominator or the same bottom. So we'll get a problem that will be something like 3/8 plus 3/8. The important thing to remember with adding and subtracting fractions is that our denominator stays the same. A lot of times the problems we'll read will be like Sally has 3/8 of a pie and Derek has 3/8 of a pie. They want to combine their pieces, put them in the same tray. How many pieces are on that one combined tray? So we're going to take 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8, so it's 3/8. We're going to combine it with the other 3/8. Our pieces, our parts of our whole, don't change sizes at all. So our denominator stays the same. Remember, denominator represents the size of those parts of a whole. So what we're going to do, all of our pieces will stay the same. So really, that makes it pretty easy. All we're doing is adding across the top. So I know 3/8 plus 3/8, denominator stays the same. So I just add across 3 plus 3 is 6/8. So we talk about if kids want to put them in simplest form, they can. So this would become, I'm going to say they are both divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So my answer is 6/8 or 3/4. Some kids, I'll tell them, I know that they know how to do simplest form with a lot of ease. So I'll say, hey, I want you to. But otherwise, if they can do it, awesome. Sometimes we'll see a problem like 4/5 plus 1/5. So again, if I had 4/5 of a cake and you had 1/5, we're going to combine them. We're just going to say, okay, my 4/5 plus your 1/5. I'm not cutting up the pieces. I'm not doing anything. We're just going to combine and put them in one pan. What do I end up with? So denominator stays the same. My bottom stays the same. This 4 plus 1 equals 5. When we come to something like this, we recognize that this is one whole. We filled in all those parts. There's no more space in our whole. So the kids can write that answer as 1. If they put 5/5, that's all right, but we're going to start wanting to translate this over into one whole. And that will really help us as we get more into improper fractions and mixed numbers.